Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Young Trevi 2017 on Twitch. Lost Trevi 08 on Xbox. We are live from the Iowa Speedway for the second race in NAOR. And it looks like our main man, Chain Graboid, has the pole again, along with Baritone on the outside. They went into the pits to do their setups / adjustments. I highly doubt they will be going green this time, as most of the field is not even there, as you see. So they'll have one more pace lap here to get everyone back down. Looks like J-Paul is ready. I'm going to have 3 different streams to be following from today. But once again, this is the NAOR Cup Series, straight from Iowa Speedway. We are running 140 laps. They're going to click off pretty fast here. Chained is still in his festive mode, as he's wearing his holiday sweater scheme in the number 2 Ford Mustang. I want to believe there's someone that wanted to join me in the broadcast booth. I do not know, because the one that was supposed to be is on NBC Sports watching the Rolex 24, which I don't blame him. But here we are. We're going to go green this time. The race number 2 of the NAOR season. We're going to get it started right here, right now. They are going in fast. Off into turn number 1. And look at that field. Oh, a 95 car is up on the high side real quick. While the 12, a Stout Whiskey, and Baritone are battling for the second spot. Cole's right there in 4th. Winning's right there running the low line with the 41. I believe that's Bravo behind him. Bill's, after hitting the wall, going up high. He's running right now in that last position. We're still running that 24 scheme. Beast Hunter's right there in the 21. Bravo in the 32. J-Paul's going to be on the inside of Bravo here. And J-Paul will take over the position. Oh, 21 car loose of Beast Hunter. That's going to allow J-Paul to squeeze on by. Chris in the 42 car stuck back in the traffic here, along with the one slide job. Q-Dog right there in that bright number 9 Mountain Dew Chevy Camaro. There's the 37 of Smitty. He's riding up there along with J-Paul, battling for a spot. A 3 of Triple Trey is riding around in his Gold Douse Chevy Camaro scheme. Exodus Maverick, that's why I couldn't think of his name. It's in that 41 car, not Bravo. My apologies. Bravo's in that 32. And as you see, we got a battle for the lead. Baritone's going to make a move on the inside of Chain here. Baritone's going to take over the spot. And as stated before, we have a new kind of point system going into this championship battle. It would be the top 4 make the championship battle at the end of the season here. So, and those last 4 races of the championship are Gateway, the Glen, Talladega, and then Hotlanta. You go to those 4 are your championship 4 races. So overall, as long as you win this season, you're going to have a shot of getting into those championship 4 races. Those championship 4 races, how will we know who gets in, who gets not? Right now, technically, Smitty is the only one with the win. So he's right now guaranteed a spot since he has the most wins in the league. Followed by, if he wins again tonight, they'll put him up to 2. Otherwise, someone else could push their name up to the most wins list with him. Those 2 drivers will be a lock for the championship 4. There's going to be 2 drivers locked in on wins, and those are whoever have the most wins. And the caution is out as they're slowing. And then the next 2 are going to be the 2 with the most points. So let's just say Chain gets 8 wins, J. Paul has 7, Smitty has 5. Even though he's leading the points right now, later on in the season, Chain and J. Paul could secure a spot, and then whoever has the most points after, not wins, points, will be guaranteed the last 2 spots in that championship 4. As it looks like they're going to be coming down pit road here this time. I really should open up a stream to follow it to see what actually happened here. But your leaders are all going to be coming down pit road this time for Iowa. It's a pretty sight to see the Cup cars here at Iowa Speedway. It is a racetrack I believe that in the near future NASCAR could actually race the Cup cars here. Right now they host the Xfinity Series. Not 100% sure on the trucks, I can't remember off the top of my head. And they give you this bad driver angle right here. There you go. Finally got. And I'm gonna open up to my main man here, so it's easier for me to know what lap everyone's on. Cheeseburger will win the race off pit road, followed by that triple trade, Chain Graboid, Baritone, and then Winning Lion will round out your top 5. I'll hide that. They're getting ready for the restart here, folks. And the green flag is out. Of course, I can't find it because you have to cycle through all your cheeseburgers up there. There's Bravo, J-Paul, Chris, Sly Job, Q, Smitty. There you go, Triple Trey. He's in 3rd spot right now, so we can follow him. We'll see if he'll be able to lead. Chain take over that 2nd spot. Winning's on the inside. Oh, Triple Trey's rockets in the wall up in Baritone. There, whoa! Okay, Bravo almost just hit a person. They're all still straight. Chain got loose off that corner. Cole's racing up there. Stout Whiskey is right now rocking in your 4th spot. Winning Lion working on the inside of Chain here for the 2nd spot. If I could, I will be getting the lap count as soon as I can, but right now, Winning Lion taking over that 1st spot and is running with it with Chain right behind him. Cheeseburger fell back to 3rd. But Winning Lion, he has been up and down over the seasons, but now is finally finding his stride in that 20 car. Finally having those positive gains, and it's out here leading at Iowa right now. Nice little short track. 2nd race of the season. Definitely no tempers have flared yet. But later in the season, I bet you they will. And I'm gonna try the other stream just because I can't get anything going. They are lagging on my end. I might be lagging too on my stream right now, but we're green. We're following the leader. Let's go back to the pack here. We'll follow where Bills is at. This nice gaggle of cars. J-Paul is actually in the back here with these cars. Just trying to get a clean run in. He's sitting down low on those points. Running. I'm gonna assume they have about 118 laps left to go in this race. They just passed on the stream, depending on how bad the delay is. That 3 car would be crossing the line now. The 3 car has now dropped back into that 16th spot, I want to believe. Which will give me an idea. Yeah, he just dropped back to the 6th. Okay, yeah, so they are maybe a lap and a half ahead of me. Cheeseburger's solidly running right there. Let's try and get back up to this front pack here, if we can. Make sure I don't miss someone. Smitty's running up that high line. He's running what, first, second, third, fourth, fifth place right now. Smitty looking to come off that strong win at Chicagoland last week. Running solidly in the top 5 right now, but this top 5 has strung itself out. Winning sort of pulling away here from Stout Whiskey and Chain. Baritone in that 4th spot. Is following right in the footsteps of Stout Whiskey here in that 3rd spot. We're looking at like 113 laps to go here from Iowa. These first laps have clicked by pretty fast. But Winning Lion out here leading the way. Baritone in that 4th spot. Try to maybe go back deeper in the field here, see if we can find some type of action. Looks like J-Paul's going to be trying to move up underneath. Whoa! Underneath the 95 of Bills. Last week, I do apologize that my throat was half scratchy. I was in the process of getting sick. Was sick most of the week. Barely been able to breathe. Today, I feel way a lot better. Don't feel as scratchy. Definitely looking forward to this race. Battle for 5th possibly here with Smitty and Cheese. God, Cheeseburger's nose is completely all bent up with the hood all looking ugly. Short track racing and Smitty have bad hoods. Oh god. But it's all a simulation race. They probably fix it under caution where it looks normal. And then you got here Beast Hunter and Bravo. They're racing side by side for a spot. J-Paul still working on Bills. I'm gonna figure out for what spot that is. Chris is in the back here. Bills is up into the wall. That's gonna let everyone by. Slide Job's running that one throwback that Bush. Oh. Cheeseburger looked like he got in the wall there, but I could be wrong. Winding, Stouted, Chain. Those are top 3. 4th is Baritone. 5th, Cheeseburger. 6th is Smitty. If I can see from after Smitty, which is in 6th, it would definitely help. So we know Cheeseburger's in 5th. So that means Senor J-Paw. After somewhat bad finish last week. He is definitely looking for a solid finish to get up in the point standings as the first race. We have our first set of points awarded last week. We have last week and this week for drivers to get their points, and then starting next week in Canadian Tire, we will have the top 7 in points, or the top 6 in points locked for the race, so they will not have to qualify on time. But as for last week and this week, for the qualifying procedures, we had the final 4, the championship 4 from last season locked in on the grid, so 4 of the 16 spots were locked in. Where next week, 6 or 7 of the final of the spots on the grid will be locked, and then the rest will be determined on time, where people will be sent if they don't make qualifying. More realistic, plus 2 in Xbox lobbies. Oh, close call there, but more realistic as you can only fit 16 people in your Xbox Live, where it makes more sense when you're having 16 person lobbies than a full 30-some person lobby, and you have no way of communicating cautions and anything like that, black flags, anything that's relevant to the race. Bills and Beast are down pit road right now, making their first stops of the night. Most of these back drivers are just chilling, relaxing, following each other's footsteps, enjoying the race, which I'm not going to say anything. They're all out there to have fun mainly. Their number one purpose is to go out there and win the race, but sometimes you're just out there to have fun with the boys. I wish I would have someone to commentate, but Braden looked like he wanted to watch the Rolex 24, so I can't do anything there. And now it looks like Smitty is going to be coming into pit road this time, following that apron. Oh, almost lost it there. J-Paw's moving on up. Now Chain got around stouted for the second. Those top 4 are on rails. They have pulled away from the pack. Chain is now trying to hunt down winning line for that lead. And Stouted Whiskey is going down pit road. That's going to relinquish the 3rd spot from where he pitted. J-Paul is down pit road, Cole's down pit road, and it looks like Triple Trey's down as well, I believe. So right now, your winning line is your leader. I am only going to stay on him for the purpose of knowing who's leader who's are not. So that 24 card just stayed out, so that's Cheeseburger. And I'm going to get to him because he is going to be your leader. And the stream froze. Nice. I love it. The one I'm watching, I don't know. Mine's probably still up, but I got no followers. As always, our leader, Cheese, will come down pit road as people will make around, get their laps back, have everything cycle through. The one of Slide Jobs down there. The 9 of Q. The 42 of Chris is leaving. I believe Bills has disconnected because he has not moved since for a while. I thought he was down pit road, but maybe he just disconnected. Cheeseburger's coming back out. It looks like Chain and Bravo are somewhere coming. Let me try and get back to them. And there's Chain. He got out in front of Winding, so that's your lead right there, Mr. Chain Graboid. And then Winding Lion is in the 2nd spot. Winning is catching Chain here. Got a pretty fast car. Winning does. After winning, I will have to honestly try and get back here and see who's chasing after him. Probably Cheeseburger, then Stout in fourth, I'm gonna assume. And then it's that black car. Who's that yellow? Why am I drawing a blank right now? Oh, Exodus is around. That would probably bring out the caution possibly. But they're still racing here, side by side. It sounds like they're side by side. Oh, Winding's gonna try and take over the lead. And sadly, my internet just cannot hold me streaming and someone else's watch at the same time. It is lagging bad. Probably -2, but I do the replay, it sounds fine, and that's what's more important to me. But Chain has relinquished the lead to Winning Lion. And there you go, that's the car I was looking for before I stopped and saw the battle for the lead. So that means in that 5th spot is Baritone, 6th is J-Paul all the way back, but he's half a straightaway back from Baritone. Cheeseburger riding around in the 3rd spot. I'm gonna see. Back to the stream. I'm getting some text messages from people. Beast Hunter riding around. There's Bravo. Still looking like a pretty clean car to me. Chris is going underneath J-Paul, it looks like. J-Paul fighting back on the high side. Triple Trey in that 3 car. They're looking about 89, 88 laps to go in the race here, folks. Try and give everyone a little bit of screen time. All got their 12 qualified to be in this race. They all deserve a little bit. Smitty and the 1 slide job are battling it out. Q is right in front of them. There's Triple Trey. Mavericks down pit road, possibly left the race. So that means that would be 2 cars out of this, leaving the total to 14 cars left. Winning Lion has pulled away from Chain. Cheeseburger's slowly starting to Chain. Baritone riding around in that 5th spot, and as you saw, just barely saw J-Ball coming around in that last shot. Almost a straightaway gap between the 2 for position. Stout Whiskey right there riding in that 4th spot. Came so close last week at Chicagoland. Was out there leading some laps. Had the lead for a little bit here, but then fell back into the clutches of the 20 of Winning Line and 2 Chain Graboid. But here's your leader. He worked through a lap car, a Beast Hunter up there at that 21. Now he's gone. This 20 car has the field on lockdown. We're gonna round near 80 low, somewhere in there. And he's just hoping to hold on for everything he has there. As I believe he's still looking for his first NAOR. He will join the ranks of a long list of winners in the league, including your broadcaster here. I have 1 win, but I'll take it. Then he could join that list and forever be an NAOR winner here in the league's history before its final season, before it shuts down in its final season. Triple Trey was down pit road. For second is heating up here between Chain Graboid and Cheeseburger. Bravo's running back there. There's J. Paul again. Chris got by him. Let's put a little gap there. Slide job. Got past Q. Smitty's now going to try and work it past Q. There's Triple Trey. And yep, Exodus has left. Yep, the 2 is trying to hold on to that second spot with the charge from the 24 Cheeseburger. Baritone just following suit. Been very consistent on that low lane. Moved up, then does not seem like he wants to move up. Gotta love it, I mean. That 14 car cruising around. The 4 looks like he might run in that low line. Wanna come into pit road, get his service done. Stout Whiskey running in that 4th spot. And he's gonna be coming in to make his service along with Baritone too. Cars running around. The 21 car is, I don't know if he caught up to him or no, he had to catch up to him. The 20 is probably on some older tires while the 21 car has their mirrors. But Cheeseburger is past Chain for the 2nd spot. We've seen from the first round of pit stops that Cheeseburger was able to go 2 more full laps. Cheeseburger overtakes the lead here. And of course my phone just turns off. It doesn't even want me to see what the laps are. Good old frickin' phone. But Cheeseburger running. Baritone's right there behind him. Baritone, I believe, is going to take over that race lead, as he did not go into pit road yet. Coming off that backstretch, Baritone using that saving gas strategy probably. Unless I was completely off and he's not even up there in that position. He's fighting back here. But I highly doubt it. Baritone's a good gas saver. He knows how to save his gas. So is Chain Graboid. He knows how to save his gas as well. And I believe Baritone was saving because of how he was running. He was all alone in that 5th spot. He had nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Use a little bit of that gas right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see him within the next couple of laps. And screen flag pit stops are going underway. Or I am stupid and maybe he pitted earlier when I completely missed it. Because Cheeseburger's already back out in front of him. Cheeseburger's back behind Chain again. Yep, so pits already happened. This 5-car gaggle right here. You have that 20 car that's going to be catching him soon. A winning line. Q-Dog's trying to get on the inside of Smitty. Chris is looking on the side of Triple Tray here going into turn number 1. Right behind J-Paw. And I'll believe that's J-Paw running in the 6th spot again. Always will need a water bottle in the future. After talking so much, my throat has gotten dry. Do not want to leave the racing action just for some water, so I will deal with it. Plus, real announcers have commercial breaks. There's no commercial breaks here in league racing, folks. This is straight up racing. Go for it all. No holds barred. Quick race of the season. I'm only expecting maybe 45-50 minutes here. So maybe another 15 minutes. As I watch the string get across the line. 70 to go, that was halfway, so I'm going to assume we're at 68, 69 laps here to go left in this race. So it's looking to be almost a runaway, I'm thinking, because this 20 car is just on rails. It's pulled away from Chain every stint so far. He's going to be working his lap traffic now. Could give the 2-car a chance. But I highly doubt it as he blows by Smitty. Next victim to fall a lap down will be the 9 of Q. Bravo and Q are battling right here in front of. In that 3rd spot, there's Cheeseburger. And there's that 21 car is slow. I just captured that too. He just purposely turned himself into the wall. God, it says 35-minute mark on my screen. And he just disconnected, so he got tired of it or something. I'm hoping. I think that's with Cole, so maybe a slap, it'll show something. East Hunter is officially out of this race. Finished in the 13th spot. Oh yeah, just in the middle of the track. But I'm just a spectator as of right now. Yeah, caught the driver's attentions too. I don't know why. But Cheeseburger has caught Chain once again. Chain is up there in the front. It's just have no speed in the car. And this is partner. She will give it up to Cheeseburger. So in that fourth spot, it's Baritone. And no one in the closest next frame. Maybe except for here? Nope. So after Baritone, I will be honest, it's going to be hard for me to tell who's where and everything. Winning line is on rails tonight. Unless a late race caution could unless a late race caution happens, this 20 car is primed to win it, unless somehow strategy messes it up either way. But he is going to be a tough one to beat, and look at the gap look at the gap he has on Cheeseburger. I believe it's the 20 car, yeah, the 20 car is right there. Stout Whiskey's right there, is going to be the next one to fall a lap down. As pit stops are going to start taking place once again. Of course, and then there's your second place car. Cheeseburger is going to hopefully try and do something, but it's going to be a long race in order for him to do something to get up there and contend for this win. Winning has this thing in the bag. As J. Paul's closing down on Chris. I believe that's for the 5th or 6th spot because Stout Whiskey fell back, so that has to be for 5th or 6th. Oh, up into the wall. There's the one to slide down. Winning's right in the back there, just barely back there. He's going to be coming up on everyone soon too. The one car must have gotten loose or something because he had to let off the gas drastically. There's the 9 of Q. Smitty's going to be going down the pit road along with Bravo there. We'll follow our streamer for a little bit as J hit pit road. Our second and third place drivers. Cole's in the pit road. Baritone coming out of pit road. Gotta love these shots that NASCAR Heat gives me when they're in pit road and I don't even know where they're at. Stout Whiskey right now will be the first car to be a lap down as he hits pit road. Winning line continues on in this. This is, I have to say, a dominant performance. I have not seen this out of him. And maybe it's because I haven't showed up as of recently, but this is a solid night for him. He's having everything go his way. He's out here dominating Cheeseburger and Chain. Right now, Cheeseburger would be the next closest one to... as he falls Graboid. Or Cheeseburger might be saved. Yes, now possibly. As Winning Lion goes down pit road, Chain Graboid goes down pit road. The 24 Cheese will reclaim the lead. Trying to listen. 49, about 47 laps to go. Race. They go about 20, so they're going to have at least 2 more stops. This one and 1 more. Possibly another one with just fuel on the line. Cheeseburger is down pit road. Yep, Cheeseburger is your leader. So that means your next car would be Chain. Winning Lion looks like he's out. And my apologies because I have to cycle through everyone. There's Chain right there. Behind Smitty, and then Barrett's just behind him. And Cheeseburger's just coming out, so Chain's gonna get the huge undercut over Cheeseburger here. And Barrett's gonna actually get past Cheeseburger too. So that means I think Barrett's moves up into that 3rd spot now. Barrett's gonna be in that 3rd spot with Cheese back in the 4th. And my apologies to all the drivers that I don't know their actual spot in the race. I just honestly can't tell you. Only if they had some type of graphic on the side to show you live leaderboard. Maybe next game I will preach and preach for it. Hopefully it will happen. Stout Whiskey right there. He's in a race of his own right there. By himself, nothing to do. There's Winning Lion coming off, taking the line. I'm gonna assume that's around 45 to go, probably 45 or 44. And he's just have it in cruise control. And he's gonna be coming up to the 1, a slide job here. Nice battle back there between Cole and Trey. And Trey, got loose or something. Cheeseburger already around the 14 of Baritone. Trying to go chase down Chain Graboid for that 2nd spot now. And J-Paul is chasing down Chris. Yep, the 3 car did get loose there. Just confirmed it. It has to be almost a 2-lap disadvantage. I'm gonna use him as my timing goat to see how far behind I actually am right now. Cause it's sort of irking me that I can't figure it out. The way I could do it is when I could tell when Cheese passes him here. Which looks like right now in turn 3 here. Cheese will pass him. So alright, according to my live stream, this time Chain passed him. Then Bravo's gonna follow, so I think it's like 1.5 behind here. Because the next car to pass him would be Cheese. As he's running right now, he's going to come to the line. Baritone's on the inside of Triple Tray right now. Inside of 3, there goes Cheese. Yeah, so it's almost 2 laps. Just about. Just about 2 laps behind. And I just had to confirm it. Winning line, look on the inside of Mr. Slide Drop here to put him a lap down. Then he's going to set his sights on J-Paw and Chris in that 42 and 22 car. But winning has been on rails tonight. Absolutely blistering. No one will be able to catch him. And Chain is just coming off of turn number 4 back there. Once I get to Chain. Fuck. I missed him. And I just don't feel like going around again. Because this game doesn't have an option to go back and forth. But it looks like Triple Tray might be pitting this time. He's down on that inside back there. Cole gonna be looking underneath the Bravo here. Stout Whiskey's down pit road. At least we're hoping so. Winning Lines is in his cruise control state. Cheeseburger coming off of turn number 4. Looking to chase down Chain. Slowly but surely he's getting there. Lost some time on that undercut. Staying out those few laps. Bravo letting Baritone by. Smitty the 9, a Q-Dog. And who was that all the way in the back there? Probably Slide Job? No, Slide Job's further back. There's a gaggle of cars right here. Oh, there's Triple Tray. Those 3 cars were racing side by side. Smitty not having the best of races I could see after winning the opener last week in Chicagoland. Looks like he's just trying to survive. We're about 29 laps to go. You'll soon see people hit pit road. 29, it was 49 pit cycled. Give or take, yeah, you're going to start seeing them hit pit road possibly within the next few laps here. Triple Tray hits pit road. Still a little bit too early to make it all the way at 27. 27 laps left. 28 laps left. A little bit stretch. So I do believe there's going to have to be at least a fuel stop in those last few laps, unless they're going to come in at 2 tires. That will be the cause for what this race win will be. But right now, Cheeseburger's gaining on Chain. Baritone's trying to stay there within striking distance in case anything happens within the top 3. Cole's riding around. Stout Whiskey's out. I think he might have lagged out because hasn't left the pits in a while. I believe that brings our total to 4 cars out of the race. Well, you go around 27 laps on fuel. So actually, these are going to be the last stops of the race. Because I've been always trying to catch when Trey came down pit road so I could see what the actual fuel cycle is. 27 laps is the target. So these guys will be within fuel range mode nearing the end of their cycle runs when they hit that checkered flag. Smitty got turned around getting into the pits down there. Got super quiet. I was gonna say, I'm not getting anyone. Everyone is down pit road almost that time. Oh. Because absolutely got no one. Lions down there. Slide jobs coming in. Smitty's right now in pit road. Chain is down pit road right now. There's Baritone. Cole. Stout Whiskey, yeah, I believe he's done it out of the race. He's been down pit road for a while. Winning Lions getting ready to leave. Bills, of course, is gone. There's Cheeseburger. I want to say, I believe Cheese stayed out while Shane and Winning came in. There's Beast. Bravo's out there. Q-Dog's gonna be coming out of the pits. There's J-Paw. That's the number 20 of Winning right there behind him. The 20 car is your leader. 42 cars stayed out actually. I'm 2 laps behind to this pit cycling. 42 cars down pit road. So that could possibly mean Cheese is still behind Chain. Chain is still behind the car. Winning has this. Because there's the 20. Yep. I'm gonna follow the 20 car because I believe this is his race. 20 car overtook the lead. Yeah. This is his race to lose here, folks. We're going to be coming with 19, make that 18 laps. Yeah, 19 laps right here. 18 laps to go. I'm going to say 18 because if it is, you could run it a little extra, no biggie. But that 20 car has been on rails all night tonight. God, it has to be the fastest car, has to have the fastest lap of the race. J-Paul taking that high lane, letting the 20 car use that bottom lane, knowing it's going to be not for position. But that 20 car is gone. Several cars out of the race. Bravo looking to got by the 3 car. 3 cars looking to try and do crossover here down into turns 3 and 4. Not quite yet. 32 had that high side rolling with him. So Bravo will hang on to his spot. Winning over here fighting with J-Paul trying to get around. There's Chris. Slide job right there behind Chain, but not on track. On track, he's lapped down already. Q-Dog running his race. Smitty. Not the best of races, but has that win to at least fall back on if needed from Chicagoland. So we'll be right now. Him and Winning would be the 2 that are locked in with most wins. They would be the 2 to be in that championship 4 series race. 4 race series. My bad. And then the next 2 would be on points. Barrett's own sliding it in the corner. The winning line got past that car. 13 laps to go here. Keep it on winding here. As he's getting ready to hit 12 to go this time by. After this, I do have to go to a party. As in Xbox party. But coming around 11 to go for Mr. Winning Line. Dominant race car, all race long. Short track meant shorter race. Not as long as last week, but definitely an entertaining race. Saw only one caution, and then the rest were green flag stops. Strategy played itself out, but Winning did not care about strategy. He took off in that 20. 10 to go here in the Iowa Speedway. I'm just sending a message, but Winning's out here looking, I believe this is going to be 8 to go right here. It will be 7 to go here this time by after that backstretch. What a race he has led. Easily over a solid 100 laps, I have to say. Because those first laps were from baritone to chain, that number 12 stout whiskey, and I believe it was Winning Line that just took over from there. Winning Line took over and just drove away. And he's looking to get ready to come up to this white flag hopefully soon. Once my guy gets across the line here, I will be able to tell. And he's actually right here in front of the 20 car. 8-6 to go. Oh, with 6 to go. But what an amazing race for that 20 car. That didn't sound good. Tires screeching of that 3 car. We're coming 5 to go right here for the 20. There. Smitty right there with baritone follow. Triple tray. Chain, I think we'll pick up a second place finish here. Can't get anywhere closer to winning with 4 to go. Cole, stout whiskey, winning. I think it's your classier field. Coming off the corner, 3 to go. Just hit the hour mark in the race. Or that could have. I think that was the race right there. That had to be the race, I think. I was way off on my count, but the 20 car is your winner here at Iowa Speedway. Takes the second race of this young season. What a race, folks. What is there to say? Nothing much. Four or five cards DNF'd. There's Bravo, J-Paw. I believe it was Chain. So your running order, once I get to it, I'm going to read it off as fast as I can once it pops up here, folks. Wow, the stream was that far behind. Yikes. Well, I'm going back to the lobby already. I'm waiting on this stream for the final results here. Not 3 laps behind, I was like 1 or 2 because the driver was 2 laps down. Nice. Chain, Cheeseburger, Baritone, and J-Paul come away with the top 5, followed by Chris, Seb, Cole, Bravo, and Q-Dog will out the top 10. Of course, winning had fastest lap with a 22.991. Trey finishes in 11th, followed by Smid. Stout Whiskey in the 13th. That was one of the ones that did not finish. 14th, Beast Hunter. 15th, Exodus. And 16th was Bill's Legend. I want to thank you all to whoever decided to join my stream today and follow me. It would be much appreciated. We're just getting this started. Of course, I just joined a lobby again because I am talking to you guys, the viewers. I will have someone up in this booth with me one way or another. Didn't work out this week with Baritone, or Braden, my bad. It will get done one way. I'll make sure of it. Thanks again for tuning in, folks. This is Young Trevi 2017, live on Twitch, following the final season of the NAOR League here. Until next week, when we decide to take on Canadian Tire, the first road course of the season, and it'll be the first time we see these cut cars at Canadian Tire. Until then, I leave you with a good week in advance, and see you next Saturday, folks.